and once again welcome to my channel Engineering Made Simple. Now in last class we were studying the different types of codes which are used in digital systems. Now this is the part 2 of that lecture, and now in this part 2 now we will study binary coded decimal arithmetic, that is BCD arithmetic. That is, in the last class I told you, when I was discussing the disadvantages of binary coded decimal code, I told you that BCD arithmetic is slightly cumbersome than our normal binary arithmetic. So that was a shortcoming of BCD code. Now after this lecture you will understand why it is a shortcoming. Although this is very much simple, but it is a bit of a lengthy process. That's why it is cumbersome. So for that matter we say that BCD arithmetic is little bit difficult than binary arithmetic. That's why it was the disadvantage. Now let us move on to today's topic. Now we will understand how to do addition of two binary coded decimal numbers, and then after that we will understand how to perform subtraction of two BCD numbers, that is binary coded decimal numbers. Now let us start with BCD addition first. Addition of two BCD numbers. Now how will you add these two BCD numbers? So there are three cases for it. So for BCD addition, let us study the first case. First case which is sum is less than or equal to 9 decimal or 10001 BCD. When sum is less than 9 in decimal or 1001 BCD means 9 only, and sum is less than or equal to 9 and then carry generated is 0, then no correction is required. So what is this correction? We will come to know when we will study the second case. Now for time being, just remember, when your sum is less than or equal to 9 BCD and when carry is equal to 0, your answer is in true BCD form, and no correction is required. Remember this. So we will solve an example first on this case, that is sum is less than 9 and this is BCD. So I will write the example over here. So let's say I want to add two numbers, or else I will write it over here. 2 plus 6. Now we want to perform addition in BCD form using BCD arithmetic. We want to perform addition of these two numbers using BCD arithmetic. So how will you do this? So whenever we want to add two numbers in BCD, we want to first find out its equivalent binary representation. Now what is its equivalent BCD representation? BCD representation for 2 is 0 0 1 0. Then again 6. Okay, we want to add these two, and then simply what is the representation for 6? 0 1 1 0. So simply we add. So this is our final answer and no carry is generated. And what does this BCD representation tells us when we add these two? 1000 stands for BCD equivalent of decimal number 8. So 8 is the answer. 8 is the answer which we get, and answer is in valid BCD form. Now remember, in last class I told you numbers from 0 to 9 are valid BCD, are known as valid BCD numbers, and numbers which are greater than 9 are 1001, that is 9, are invalid BCD. So remember one thing, when you get a result which is greater than 9, which is considered as invalid BCD, and in that case we need to add the correction. Add correction to the result. If result is greater than 9, then it will be invalid BCD. Now we want to convert invalid BCD to valid BCD. So for that we need to add 6 to the result to convert invalid BCD to valid BCD. When we add 6, meaning we need to add 0, 1, 1, 0 to make an invalid BCD result to valid BCD result. Now all these things we will understand when we will study case 2 of binary addition. Now here in this example nothing is required because answer is already in valid BCD form. So no correction is required and carry is also 0 and your final answer is 8. So that is what the condition I have written over here. So case 1 will be sum is less than or equal to 9, then no correction is required and answer is in valid BCD form. So this was the example, first example for the first case. Now we will study the case 2. Now we move towards the second case for binary addition, that is case 2. Now what is case 2? When sum of the result is less than or equal to 9 but carry is generated, then we need to add correction to the final result. That is we need to add 6 to the sum. 6 meaning in BCD format 0, 1, 1, 0. Remember, when I say add 6, then it should be clear in your mind that I am interested in adding the BCD representation for 6. Now let's take example for case 2 in addition. Let us say if I want to add two numbers, that is decimal number 9 and decimal number 8 using BCD arithmetic. So what will be the first step? I will write 9's BCD equivalent, 8's BCD equivalent and add it together. Now see, as you can see, I have added over here, and after addition I get the following result as sum. I get 0, 0, 0, 1 as the sum and carry is generated. And from here you can see only the sum part of the result is in valid BCD. So that's the reason I have written that sum is in valid BCD form. But whenever you write result of any addition, you write sum and carry together as the final result. So the overall result in BCD format is this carry which was generated. I want to represent it in 4 bits because we are talking in terms of BCD. So I have written 0, 0, 0, 1. And this sum part also I have written over here, that is 0, 0. So this is the sum and this is the carry and this is your actual result. But observe that this is in invalid BCD form. So what is this 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 0, 0, 1 in BCD stands for? It stands for 1, 1 in decimal number. So that is greater than 9, so it is in invalid BCD form. So we need to apply correction to the result. Now look over here. Now this is in invalid BCD form. So we need to add correction to the result. So we added 6 to the result. So this was our result 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now you want to add BCD number 6 to it. Now this will be 8-bit representation for that. That's the reason I have written 4 times 0 and then 0, 1, 1, 0. So this is nothing but 8-bit representation for the BCD number, because we had BCD number which was a 2-digit decimal number in the result, that's why. And then we added 6 to it. Now simply we added 6 to the result. This was the result and we added BCD representation for 6. So after addition, what we get is the final answer will be this. After addition or correction to the final result, you will get this final answer, that is 0001 0111. Now what does this stand for? That stands for 17 in decimal number system. So, and as you can see, no number over here is greater than 9. So this is an answer in the valid BCD form, and that we obtained by adding the correction which was 6 in BCD to obtain the number in valid binary coded decimal form. So 9 plus 8 is 17 in decimal. So our answer tallies in terms of normal decimal algebra also. Now we will study the third case. So now what is the case 3 for addition? Case 3 is when your sum is greater than 9 or 1001 BCD and then carry is also 0. Then you need to add a correction which is 6 to get the correct answer in BCD form. Now let us move on to another example to understand this case. So this is a simple example which I had taken. Add 7 plus 6 in using BCD arithmetic. Now how will you add? 7's BCD representation you will write, 6 BCD representation you will write, add these two. The result of this addition you will get as 1101 which is invalid BCD. So for that matter, according to this case also we need to add 6 to 8 in order to get the correct result. So I have added 6 in BCD form, that is 0110 which is nothing but addition of 6 for correction. And after adding 6, what do we get? 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 and carry will be generated as 1. Then again 1 plus 1, 0 is there and then carry will be generated out of MSB. So this is the carry, this is the sum. So as you can see 0011, sum is in valid BCD format after doing the correction procedure. And as you can see carry is also there, carry is 1 in our case. But as you know, any addition we represent sum as a combination, any result of addition we represent as sum, carry and sum together. So the overall result will be carry and sum together. Carry is 1 but 4-bit BCD representation for 1 is 0001 and sum which we obtained after correction is 0000011. So which is nothing but BCD decimal equivalent, that is 13. So answer is in valid BCD form and the final answer you can write in decimal form as well. So this is final answer in your BCD form 0001 0011 BCD, which is again converted to decimal. Then the final answer becomes 13 and answer is in valid BCD form. So this was our third case. Now we studied how to add two numbers using BCD arithmetic. Now we will study BCD subtraction. Now in BCD subtraction, there are two different ways in which you can compute or subtract two BCD numbers, two given BCD numbers. And these two ways are subtraction using BCD subtraction using 9's complement and BCD subtraction using 10's complement. Now first we will study BCD subtraction using 9's complement method. Now if I want to subtract two BCD numbers using 9's complement method, these are the steps which we are going to follow. Suppose we are given two numbers A and B and we want to subtract A minus B. Then what we need to do in the next step, take 9's complement of B. And then as you know, in any complements arithmetic, when you take perform subtraction using complements arithmetic, subtraction problem is converted into addition problem. So that's the reason when you take 9's complement of B, you need to add the 9's complement of B to A. And if the carry is generated from that result, then add it to the sum and then we say that the answer is positive and that will be your final answer which will be in true form. So if carry is generated from the sum of this result, that is 9's complement of B which is added to your first number, then you will say that the answer is positive and in true form. So your problem stops here only. But in case if carry is not generated, that is carry is 0, then result is negative and it is in 9's complement form. So what we will have to do in to convert in true form, just as in the case of 1's and 2 complement subtraction, what we did whenever the result was negative, we took the complement of that result to get the answer in true form. So same is the case here as well. Here carry is equal to 0. So result will be negative and in 9's complement BCD form. So then we need to again take the 9's complement of the number to get the actual answer in true form when carry is 0. So this is the else case. And if carry is generated, then no need to proceed further. Your answer is positive and it is in true form. So you need not take 9's complement again of the result in this case whenever carry is generated. So now in order to understand these steps better, we will take an example or a numerical example in order to understand BCD subtraction using 9's complement. Now this is the example which I have written over here. Now this is the example. Subtract 83 minus 21 using rules of BCD subtraction and use 9's complement type of subtraction for it. So we want to subtract two numbers, that is 83 and 21, which are currently given in decimal number system using BCD subtraction. And in BCD subtraction there are two types, that is 9's complement and 10's complement. So first we will study how to subtract using 9's complement. So let's say now, what will be the binary representation for not binary, BCD representation for 83? It would be 100 100000011. So this is the BCD representation for it. And what will be the BCD representation for 21? 00100001. So but remember, we are subtracting 83 from 21 using 9's complement form. So what you will have to do, take 9's complement of 21, which I have taken over here. See, take 9's complement of 21, and what was the result? Take its equivalent BCD representation, that is 0111 0111 1000, which is nothing but 78 in decimal, and this is its equivalent binary representation. So this is nothing but 9's complement of 21. Now what we have to do according to the steps which I had discussed earlier, this 83 is equivalent BCD representation we are having, that I have written over here. 83 is equivalent BCD representation I have written over here. Then after computing 9's complement of 21, we have the result, that is 0111 1000, that I have written over here, and then we have added these two. Why addition? Because by the rules of 9's complement arithmetic we are adding these two. So after addition of these two quantities, we get these numbers, that is 1111 1011. But remember, BCD numbers are in group of 4 bits. So this 1011 is also an invalid BCD number, and this 1111 is also an invalid BCD number. Now as per the rules of BCD addition, whenever we get an invalid BCD number, we add 6 to the number. So individually we will add. So this is 1111, then so add 6 to it. And then this 1011 is also invalid BCD, then correspondingly add 6 to it. So as you can see, we have added 6 to individual digits over here, and individual bit patterns over here for correction. So now we add these two. What is the result of addition over here? We get 1 plus 0, that is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, then 1 plus 1 again 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, and then again carry generated over here, so 1 plus 1 0, 1, 1, and then again after 1 plus 1 here will carry 1 will be generated, so it will be 0, and carry will be generated out of MSB. So what is the result of this correction addition over here? So after adding this correction result, this is the result which we get, that is a carry is generated out of MSB, that is 1, 0110 0001. And remember the steps for 9's complement BCD arithmetic I told you. Whenever you have carry generated out of MSB, that is known as end around carry. So according to the steps of 9's complement arithmetic, you need to add that carry back to the sum. So this is the sum, this is the sum part of the result, this is the sum, and this is the carry. So to the sum part, again we have to add the generated carry, which is after adding this end around carry. So this one we simply add it over to get the final result. So this is the final result which we get after addition of 1. So this is nothing but when we add 1, which is the carry generated in the previous step. So 1 plus 1 is 0. So this is 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. And then nothing is there over here, so we assume that 0 is present. So copy down it as it is. So when we add carry back to the sum of the previous case, we get the final answer. Now look at the final answer. This is 6 and this is 2. So answer is in valid BCD form. So your final answer is positive, and when the end around carry is generated, we added back to the sum to get the final result. So you need not do anything. Your subtraction process actually stops over here. So this is the final result of your subtraction, which is 62, decimal number 62, or its equivalent BCD form is this one, that is 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 0. So this was BCD subtraction using 9's complement. So let us take another example. Now this example is subtract 52 minus 89 using BCD arithmetic and using 9's complement method only. So using 9's complement method only we have to use, but the example is different. So let's go about the example. So we have number 52 and we want to subtract 89 from it. So from your normal logic only you can understand that the answer, final answer should be negative. So let's say, but now we have to perform it using BCD arithmetic and using 9's complement method. So this is the equivalent by BCD representation for 52, and this is the equivalent BCD representation for of 9's complement of 89. So what will be 9's complement of 89? 9's complement of 89 will be 10, that is 10 in decimal number system. So whenever you are performing subtraction using 9's complement form, so now by rules of 9's complement arithmetic, whenever we want to subtract the number, that is we want to subtract 89 from 52, so we need to find 9's complement of 89 first. So what will be 9's complement of 89? It would be 10 in decimal. So that I have written. And what is the rule of 9's complement arithmetic? We need to add the 9's complement of the number which we want to subtract to the number which we want to subtract it from. So if you want to subtract 52, if you want to subtract 89 from 52, you will add the 9's complement of 89 to 52. So that I have done over here. So let's see. So this is 52 and we will perform addition of 9's complement of 89. So that I also have written over here. So that is nothing but 0 1 0. Let us have a look over here. 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 0. So that is the answer after final addition. Answer in the sense sum after the final addition. Now if you look at this sum, no carry is generated over here. So as we discussed in the sum solving steps of 9's complement arithmetic, whenever you have carry 0, your answer is negative and is in 9's complement form. But we don't want the answer in 9's complement form. We want the answer in true form. So what we will have to do in this case, as carry is 0 and answer is negative, as no carry is generated and answer is also in valid BCD, but just the case is that it is in 9's complement form. So in order to obtain the result of actual subtraction, we need to take 9's complement of this result. That is, that I have here marked as 1. So we need to perform take 9's complement of this result. Now how will you take 9's complement of this result to get the final answer? Now what is 9 in BCD? 1001, 1001, and then we have to subtract the obtained result. In this manner we will take 9's complement. So the earlier result I have written over here, and that we are going to subtract it from 9. So that is nothing but 9's complement. Now after doing this subtraction process, now we are taking 9's complement, so we have written 1001, 1001, and then the result from top we have copied it down over here because we want to take its 9's complement to get the answer in true form. So again we have 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 1 is 1. So in this way we takes 9's complement and we get the final answer as 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So this is the answer of 9's complement of the earlier result. So if you want, this is our final answer. final answer for our subtraction. But as we discussed earlier, that answer is negative because no carry is generated as per 9's complement arithmetic. So we put a minus sign over here, and what is its equivalent by BC decimal representation after performing 9's complement of the earlier result? That is 0011 stands for 3, 0111 stands for 7. So this is the answer in true form after taking 9's complement of the addition result. So this is your final answer, which is negative but in true form. So this is your final answer, that is minus 37 in decimal number system. So this is the answer. And normally also in normal decimal subtraction, even if you take this result, this is also valid, okay? So we can cross check. When you do 52 minus 89, your answer will be minus 37 because you are subtracting a larger number from the smaller number. And this is the equivalent BCD representation of your final result, that is 0011 0111. So now we are going to study BCD subtraction only, but using tens complement. So here are the steps while performing BCD subtraction of two numbers using tens complement method. We are supposing A and B are two numbers which we want to perform BCD subtraction using tens complement on. So this is A minus B. If you want to subtract B from A, that is A minus B, you need to find the tens complement of B in the second step. And then add B's tens complement of B to A. And if carry is generated from that result, then discard carry and then your answer is positive and it will be in true form. So whenever carry is generated after addition of A plus tens complement of the number to be subtracted, and answer carry is generated in tens complement method, then you stop the procedure right here only. Because when carry is generated, you have to simply discard the carry and your final answer of subtraction will be obtained. So carry is generated, then answer is positive in true form. So whenever a carry is generated from this result, then we simply discard the carry and we say that the answer is positive and in the true form. So when carry is generated from this result, that is A plus tens complement of B, then we say that answer is positive and in true form, and then our subtraction procedure stops over here itself. But if in our case, if this result doesn't generate any carry, that is the else case. If A plus tens complement of B doesn't generate any carry, that is when carry is 0, and then we say that answer is negative, but answer is in negative in tens complement form. So how will you get the answer in final answer in true form or actual form? Then we will take simply the result which is obtained from A plus tens complement of B and no carry is generated. So we will simply take tens complement of the result to get the final answer in the true form. So in case if in step 3 carry is not generated, then we say that the answer is negative and is in tens complement form, and it is in tens complement form. So in order to obtain the answer back in true form, we again take tens complement of the result which we obtained in step 3. So these are the steps to compute BCD subtraction using tens complement method. Now I will take an example. So now let's take an example to understand BCD subtraction using tens complement method. Now this is the example. I want to subtract 22 from 54 using BCD arithmetic using tens complement method. Now what I will do? What is the BCD equivalent of 22? 0010, 0010. And then I have to subtract 54 from it. So I will have to take tens complement of 54 in this case. So what is tens complement of 54? It will be 46, and its BCD equivalent I had written over here. Then I add these two numbers as per the steps defined in the algorithm for tens complement form of subtraction. So this is nothing but tens complement of 54 we have taken. So 46 we get after computing tens complement of 54. And how do you compute tens complement of any number? Simply first you have to calculate 9's complement. Now 9's complement you have seen in earlier step. And see, I will show it over here. So you want to first compute 9's complement of 54. So 9 minus 4 is 5. At 9 minus 5 is 4. So this is in decimal number system. Now this is the 9th complement of 54. But we are doing subtraction using 10th complement, so we need 10th complement of that number. So simply add 1 to 9th complement. So what is 10th complement? 9th complement plus 1. So add this 1 to this 45. You will get this 46. So that is the thing I have written over here, and its equivalent BCD representation. Then add these two numbers. After addition, this result you will get. So from the result itself, we come to know that is 0 1 1 0 and 1 triple 0. After the result of this addition, we come to know that carry is 0. So we say answer is negative and it is in the tens complement form. But we don't want our final answer to be in tens complement form. We want the answer in its true or actual form. So what we will do, in order to obtain the result in true form, we will take tens complement of the result. But again, how will you take tens complement of this BCD result? We will first take 9th complement of the BCD result and then simply add 1 to it in order to get its tens complement and the final result in true form. So we will start by taking 9th complement of this result. So what is 9th complement? This is 9, right? 1001, 1001. This is 9. And from that we subtract this result. That is 0110, 1 triple 0. So that is the same thing I have written over here. And then we subtract. And then we get the we get the 9th complement of the result. So that is nothing but 0011, triple 01. So this is the 9th complement of the result. But we are interested in finding the 10th complement. So what we do, we simply add 1 to the result. Now after adding 1 to the result, we get 10th complement of the result. So when we add this 1, in order to get 10th complement, because why are we adding 1? Because 10th complement of any number is 9th complement plus 1. So when we add this to the result, add 1 to the result, we get the following final result. That is 0011, 0010. Which is the final result or final answer in true form which we want to obtain. That is the final result of this subtraction. And then we convert it to its equivalent decimal. We get the answer as minus 32 in decimal. So answer is negative and also in true form. So this is our final answer. So by common sense only you can tell that answer will be negative because we are subtracting smaller number. We are subtracting a larger number from smaller number. So minus sign will be present and equivalent decimal representation of the BCD number will be 3 and a 2. So 0011 stands for 3 and 0010 stands for 2. And as no carry was generated, negative sign will be present as it is. So answer is in negative and true form. So this is your final result. So with this we come to an end of BCD arithmetic topic. So in this topic we studied BCD subtraction and BCD addition techniques. So with this also we come to an end towards today's lecture. So if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get the notification of all my latest uploads. Thank you.